Hello, my name is Colin Newton. I'm an educational psychologist, and I'm also the co-founder of Inclusive Solutions, based here in Nottingham. We've been recently looking at the SEND review and the green paper coming out from the government, and on an earlier video you may have seen our responses to the consultation. But what we thought would be quite interesting to consider is what questions the SEND review should really have asked, because wouldn't that be quite interesting? So here's the questions we think they should have asked. How can we make mainstream schools more inclusive? What structures do we need to fund inclusive education? How can we support moves out of special school and alternative provision? How can we switch to funded person-centred plans? How can we stop the education healthcare plan process completely and replace it with a much more non-bureaucratic, much simpler, much leaner, much more effective system for planning around those with the most complex needs? How can we build trust and confidence in services, in provision around children with the most complex needs? How can we involve families in leadership for inclusion? Wouldn't it be great if parents, if carers were key players in leading for inclusion? What collaborative teamwork really supports inclusive practice? How can we use international research on more inclusive practice to inform UK activity and processes? How can we fund paths and maps and do away with the education healthcare plan process altogether? How can we collect advice from learned colleagues when we really need it, without us becoming these peculiar experts that drop in or write these reports or just caught on this kind of this spinning wheel of report writing? How can we still collect advice from them usefully? And finally, how can we move special school funding away from special schools towards the mainstream front line? What will it take? Thanks for listening. If you've enjoyed these questions and this content, maybe give us a comment and a like. If you'd like to hear more of this content, please subscribe. Thanks for listening.